Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Chandrika. Today I'm here to teach you business research proposals. In this concept we will divide two segments. A first segment or first part we will discuss about the contents total before introduction part of this research proposal. That is what is research and what is the proposal, what is the relationship between these two along with the definitions and the types of research proposal, importance and advantages of research proposal. Then we will go for exact what are the components are required to prepare a business research proposal. See the contents of next part, that is research proposal. Here it has divided 9 parts from title to references. Any proposal, it has to cover title, introduction, statement of problem, review, hypothesis, a purpose and objective, work plan, along with that the methods of research design and sample methods, references. Along with that also we will discuss here the common errors generally the researchers will do at the time of preparing this research proposal. Let us start our class now. Yes, what is research here? Research is an investigation into and a study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions. In the research, it is a systematic investigation. Almost the researcher can tries to know from unknown. So we can call it as it is a movement of unknown to a known. Let us go for next concept, that is research a proposal. Before that we should know what is proposal. Generally we know different kinds of proposals. In life also people will go for proposing something. In this general term of what is proposal, it is a plan or suggestion, especially a formal or written one, put forward for consideration by others. In other terms, it is explains, it is like a document, covers total outline, how you are proposed to undertake your research studies. So now we will go for exact what is the definition of research proposal. Let me read this definition over here. A research proposal is a document written by a researcher that provides a detailed description of the proposal program. It is like an outline of the entire research process that gives a reader a summary of the information discussed in a project. In the research proposal, the researcher will provide total outline or the plan of this research proposal in order to get approval from the agencies. Yes, next concept, after knowing this research proposal and the research definition, we should know about what the importance of the research proposal. Is that research proposal really helps to somebody? Yeah, answer is of course right. The research proposal helps in so many areas. Let us have some points over here. It helps to examine what the researcher intended to do. Means clearly it explains, this plan will tell us how the researcher is going to examine, how the researcher wants to do, what kind of problems are solved. These all the points are going to examined in this research process. Next point is that a research proposal can serve as a document, a contract for the project. Yes, here the researcher will provide or submit this research proposal to the agencies so that it will works as agreement between those two parties. The document provided by the researcher, if they accepted that proposal, they'll give you approval for this research proposal. In such a matter, this will work as a document or a contract for this project. And along with these two important points, it also be effective starting places to discuss projects with even our professors too. Another point, it is able to give an overview of the research project so that other people understand the scope of the research and the significance of the research, and also the methodology chosen by the researcher and the research methods what she or he is going to use to solve one particular issue in the organization or in the society. In such a way, the research proposal will helps. Also, it helps to the students to solve their academic issues, and professors, they'll provide they'll submit so many proposals related to their area like finance, HR, marketing, and also some engineering departments. Those all the people will submit the proposals, and they shown and also they'll get approval for those kind of proposals from agencies like AICT, some DST, etc. here. So my dear friends, you have to know in detail about this research proposal as it have more importance. Next, we will shift into other concept, that is the advantages of research proposals. Obviously, there is no doubt that research proposal have a lot of advantages in so many ways, like fund to support your research. See, getting a single rupee from others is a big issue nowadays, or in general also. People are not ready to give you either single NP. Such a cases, your research proposal giving confidence, and through this research proposal you are getting fund in the form of finance support from research agencies. Even governments is also eagerly waiting for the people who are writing these research proposals, because this is the way to solve so many issues directly and also indirectly. So we'll say that we'll get the so much of fund from different agencies over here. And another point, it allows you to review and critically evaluate your current research program. Yes, the research proposal will helps you to critically evaluate at current research program. If you are a student of MBA, or if you're a student of some other engineering program, if you want to find out some new concepts, or else if you want to give you better solutions for the problems which you are facing in your academics, such a cases critical examination or critical evaluation can be possible through this research proposal program. And next point is, it convinces yourself. Once you are sitting one place and you are trying to search so many things, and you are knowing so many issues related to so many areas, obviously you have get lot of confidence, as well as you also get a lot of confidence and also support from others. Directly you are getting you got a lot of support from the people. Next point is, keep your focused on your research program. Through this research proposal, you are in a track of knowing something. Obviously, it improves your eagerness, enthusiasm to learn something. Next advantage is, it develops a novel ideas during a writing proposal. Idea is a big development aspect at present days. If you have better idea, that will change your life. We are observing almost a small people, they are even dropped out students also. irrespective of this academics, they are trying to find out so many different apps. And also we are observing like startups, how these people are getting those all ideas. Yes, when you started to write this research proposal, you will get, you will experience getting a novel ideas. Getting novel idea is more than enough to get success in your life. It will gives you half of the success in your life, in your academics also. Once always you are trying yourself, you are making yourself to getting a new ideas here. It is a major advantage I would like to tell, that is novel ideas during research proposal. So these are all advantages of research proposal. Then we will go for another concept, that is see, relationship of research proposal with research. As earlier all discussed, the definition of research and the research proposal. It seems to be similar, but they both are having a relationship. See, research proposal is a plan and research is an action. Through the research proposal, you are getting all ideas, rough data, drafting, and finally you have one plan. If you submit that plan, concerned authorities, once you got the approval, you have to put into the action. Next point is, research proposal is compulsory for approving a proposed research. Yes, the research proposal is not there, obviously there is no research at all. Once you have a document with you, means there is a clear-cut idea about one particular issue, what you are doing, how you are doing, what is the process, what is the structure, who are going to get the benefit through that research. You have a systematic a presentation of the total research proposal. Then obviously you can do the research in your area. Here another point, it shows the relationship between the research proposal and also research is like this. Research proposal is a schedule and the research is an activity. Another good important point we'll see here, the research proposal is a mirror. As I told you, it is a document. It will work as a mirror for your research. If you are strong at research proposal, half 50% of work, the research proposal will explains all the concepts. It works like a mirror. Another point, it works like a blueprint. You know, in order to construct the buildings, how the blueprints works to construct all the buildings. Likewise, in order to do the research proposal is work as a blueprint here. And also it can serve as a document of contract for the project. As earlier almost we discussed the same point, this one. The research proposal can serve as a document of contract for the project. Through this research proposal, there is an agreement between researcher and also agencies here. We'll go for some other concept. Yes. Types of research proposal. Dear students and dear professors, we all should know before submitting any research proposal what kind of research proposals are there. These all are categorized or divided two major types here. These all are like internal research proposal, external research proposal. In this internal research proposal, see, academic research proposal and non-academic research proposal. Academicians like us, we will focus on a document about one particular issue related to our area. Even non-academicians, non-academic, like some other agencies like NGOs, some other people, some other areas, no, other than this academic, they also call it as like a non-academic research proposals. Next part is external research proposal. Here external research proposal is two types again. One is a solicited research proposal and unsolicited research proposal. Here solicited means you are asking for something and you are trying to obtain from something from someone. Unsolicited is exact opposite of this solicited research proposal. See, the types of research proposals are like this to divide. So dear friends, I am requesting you all, before submitting this research proposal, before writing this research proposal, we need to have an idea these are kinds or the major types of this research proposal. Now briefly we'll discuss about this research types here, internal and external all. We'll move to the other one. See, internal research proposal. Here, as I told you, academic research proposal and non-academic research proposal. In this academic research proposal, it is like it is a first step in producing the thesis, or it is intent is a convince a supervisor. In this academic research proposal, we have to convince, we have to request our professors through this research proposal. Academic research proposal. This one is all like our, in MBA, fourth semester, all our students, we are doing a project, research project. There we are preparing a thesis. In this, we are identifying one problem and objectives, and we find some findings and solutions, and we have to submit to our professors. Once the professors and the total team has to accept for that, that is kind of academic research proposals you may experience at the fourth semester of this MBA course. Another one is non-academic research proposal. This one is not for degree requirement. Yes, in this academic research exactly it will helps you to get academics point of view. Through this academic research proposal, you will get a degree, but this non-academic, it is not at all for degree requirement. This is submitted by the university or the college teacher to someone research organizations. We'll go for some other point now, that is external research proposal. Solicited. As I told you, asking something or trying to obtain something from someone. In these solicited research proposals, or those that are written and submitted in the response to the issuance of a request for proposals. You know this RFP. RFP means request for proposals. It is not related to academic, not related to non-academic. It is separate, it is purely outside sources. You are requesting for getting fund from other agencies. In this also you are requesting fund agencies and for fund by showing this research problem. Here, here the interested investigators submit the concept, or they write a paper and submit to the agency, and they for getting approval those funding agencies. Another concept is unsolicited. Unsolicited proposals are those proposals that are submitted by an investigator. In this, generally people here, we can't go for asking something through these agencies, but here those all agencies, they only give you call, general call for getting proposals. Those are issued by the funding agency. After that, we have to fill those all the areas, and we submit the research proposal here. that is called it as unsolicited research proposal. You see all these kind of research proposals, you have to go through properly, and we have to understood we will comes under which category and whom we have to submit research proposal in the form of academic research or non-academic research or solicited research or unsolicited research proposal. These are the all types of research proposals. Next we will go for some other concept, that is the second segment or second part of the components of a research proposal. In these components of research proposal, as I told you, a research proposal is a document. You have to remember that. After you have strong idea about this research proposal, the components we were discussed earlier. In that, first point is title. See, it is the introduction part we have to complete in this components of research proposal. This introduction serves to orient the reader about the research project. It may also include the rationale, legal basis, and also historical settings. And in effect, the introduction is a preview of this research report. In this first part is a title. In title, as a researcher, as an academician, we should remember three important points. Your title must and should precise and accurate. It should be unambiguous, and it avoid extremely long titles. You know, it's a one myth among all the academicians, almost all. It's as per my opinion. If title is big, they thought the research is wonderful, the research proposal is wonderful. No, obviously no. A title, it should be very clear, very accurate. There is no confusion at all. In the title itself, that has to explain to the audience or agency up to what extent this particular research paper is going to help for this research, going to help for solving that problem. The title, you have to get proper idea, and you have to select a better title that has to relevant to the research problem. You are strong at selecting this research title with the components of precise, accurate, avoiding of these long titles. 50% of research proposal work done. Because title is not like putting a name. If you are putting a title, it means that you need to have clear-cut idea about one research proposal. After that only we are having name for this research proposal. I hope all you understood this title, preparation of this research title here. The first and foremost point in this components of research proposal. In this, we need to know the background of study. Yes, before getting this title itself, you need to have idea about the background of the study. It has to present the context of the study, starting the external factors which gave to the research proposal. Next point is introduction. After selecting a good, wonderful research proposal title, next point is introduction part. In this introduction part, again, I would like to tell you the four important points here. Those are: orient the readers towards the topic. Research proposal, starting when we are reading itself, we have to understand what exactly the research proposal, what is the intention of that researcher towards the preparation of that research proposal. That point is very important for any research proposal, any topic. Next, here I would like to tell you another important point here. Let me tell you that one is see, once the researcher works with a good thought, here he or she is going to get two important benefits: a more accurate understanding what could otherwise be simplified simply, and it is an avenue for a new ways of thinking and explaining the things. It can be possible in the introduction part itself. It explains the importance and relevance of the topic, and it justifies the choice of the topic, and it also, another point is that the research a question hypothesis. Introduction itself, you have to frame hypothesis. In almost the third chapter, second chapter, we discussed about this hypothesis all. Once after identifying the business research problem, we need to have the hypothesis. Here I would like to tell you hypothesis or two types, that is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. You have one kind of so one side you have to accept that research proposal, that statement. Another side you have to reject that statement, and finally you have to conclusion. So these are all the points like introduction about topic and relevance and choice and hypothesis. So all the questions you need to focus on this introduction part itself. Another point is statement of the problem. Yes, statement of the problem. It indicates the exact problem. Why you are doing research? Why you want to submit this research proposal to the agencies? How it going to work? How far it is helpful for the society? This all the need of that research. This all you have to frame in the form of a statement. So the problem statement describes the context for the study, and it also defines the general analysis. It conveys information about a research problem. Next point is the component of research proposal. This one is important, that is literature review. See, if you want to do any work, past is important. With your past experiences and with the ideas of present, combining these two parts, you get the novel ideas. In such a way, you have to focus, or you have to read more literatures. As you know that somewhere somebody did so many researches. They found a solution for it might be your problem or another problem. Through this literature total survey, you have to find out the research gap. What they did, previous authors or previous researchers or previous academicians, at present what you are going to do. Through these discussions, through this knowledge, you are able to identify the gap, research gap between old researches and also what exactly now you want to do. It prevents the duplication of work that has been done before. And the research proposal is a theoretical framework, a summary. These are some important points in the literature review. Now we will move for another component, that is hypothesis. Hypothesis is nothing but it's like assumption, and what you are supporting, for what you are supporting. A statement might be acceptance, or the statement reject. That hypothesis you have to assume before writing the research proposal itself. You have to start the work with a good hypothesis. Let me tell you what is hypothesis here, and how hypothesis, what points you have to focus. Those are: build the case to support the hypothesis with literature and data. Seeing is believing. Yes, seeing is believing. Use schematic figures and diagrams to help reviewers understand your model and idea. And state your hypothesis clearly in the abstract and specific aims, alternative hypothesis in case. Another component that is objectives of the study. Research proposal. In the research proposal, the objective. Before framing this objective, you have rough idea about that area, about the problem, and about where you are applying this all techniques, where you want to find out something. This all can be possible. Through this, after getting one idea, the objective is very very important. In the objective, almost see, a general objective of the study states what the researcher expect to achieve by the study in general terms. What to achieve, very specifically you have to frame these objectives. A lot of work is there, almost a lot of works. After getting of a lot of ideas, the objectives will helps you, and it moves you to gives you a better solution for this problem. After identification of the problem, and after fixing the one objective, then we will go for other concept, work plan, component of research proposal. A work plan is nothing but like a plan what you want to do through this research proposal, how you want to do it. These all the things let us see in the research proposal. In this work plan, it has to include the major phases of the project and estimate when you will start each stage of the work and how long it will take, sequencing flow and timeline of the study. Let me show you one picture about this work plan. Yes, see here, this work plan will tell you, like I will show you, like, in this work plan here it shows you almost a year plan, January to December. Process, for example, how you have to take a work plan. In January month, you are reviewing articles and you are searching websites and you are searching books related to the problem, what exactly you identify. After having full idea, rough data, it takes almost 1 month. Again, I don't want to tell you, almost it might be different to person, but thing is, once in order to get the total overall picture about any research problem or any research in the work, you have to review so many articles. After getting ideas, and you are structuring a research proposal and writing. And next later, data collection. See here, after finding the problem in the process without data, we can't do anything. You know already that data is primary data, secondary data. You have to collect the data from different sources. Data is a key for giving solutions here. Next step, almost a research process. Like this, we will go for the data conversions and data analysis and system designing and presentation of report, submitting, like the status. This is like work plan. You have to plan yourself before getting ideas in the research process. Have a glance on this one. work plan. I think it helps you a lot for your even writing report, as well as writing even research proposal, and also even it helps you a lot for preparing research papers, as it is very important for you these academics. Yes, now we will go for other concept, that is yes, the component of research proposal, methodology. The methodology, subjective, objective, two components where you have to focus a lot. In subjective matters, you have to get a data from different sources. That is called as, I think I would like to tell, that is getting primary data from different sources like interviews, questionnaires, discussions, surveys. And later on it is the objective manner, experimental and use of measuring those devices and use of recording devices. In the components part, you have to focus these all the areas. Next one is other component in the research proposal, research design. In the research design, the designs, research designs, we know descriptive research design, explorative research design, qualitative, quantitative, all. Here research design is also like works like a blueprint. The design itself, just you are just you will also get the clear picture. You want to find out new things, or else you want to describe what exactly you are observing, or what exactly you read in the studies. The research design, it may be descriptive case study, or mixed method, or quantitative method design, or qualitative method design. Along with that, we also know that some of the research designs which already we covered before chapters here. We'll go for next one, that is the population and sampling. In other component here, it indicates your sampling techniques, and it is a quantitative, a cluster random sampling, size of sample, population, experimental and control group, prevention of bias, etc. Other point means how you are selecting those population. Through this sampling techniques, you are able to identify those all the sampling populations and data by using different methods, and also it will tell you the size of sample. Because getting people, sometimes we will go for census, or sometimes we will go for getting sampling methods here. Like this, the population and the sampling methods will work while writing this research proposal. Next one is the component of research proposal, references. We also discussed the same points, writing of research report as well as writing the research paper. Like in this research proposal also, we have to focus a lot in these references. List all the references cited in the proposal. Make sure these references are up to date, relevant, and also original source. Because whatever we are writing now, we search it somewhere, we learn somewhere, we have the experience of that knowledge in the review of literature. We have to clearly mention those all references like this here. That is another component. Next we'll go for before going to discuss this all common errors we will do. Just let me revise you all 9 important points. The common elements or common components of writing the research proposals are like introduction, hypothesis, objective, and also research design and sampling methods, and last references. Little bit glance here. Okay, by having those all the steps, just we have to find out the research, writing the research proposal with all the points. Just dear friend, just you remember those all the research. Remember those all the points before writing any research proposal here. Like just let me give you a brief point about these elements of research proposal, like introduction, background of the study, and the setting of objectives, and the theoretical concept, and the statement of the problem, hypothesis, and the significance of the study, scope of the study, and also some important elements. I hope you understood it, and you try to write research proposals or research papers by following these all the steps. This is another part. Now let me tell you the common errors where majority people will do the mistake while writing the research proposals. Common errors. It may be silly, but it's a big issue, big matter. Let us see what are the points. Here, too much detail on minor issues, but not enough detail on major issues. There's a common error where majority people will do this. And too many citation lapses and incorrect references. That is also. We are collecting the data, but we don't know where exactly we are collecting that. Sometimes the sources also are wrong. Another one is sloppy writing. Means here we will go for either majority duplication of words, like cut, copy, paste, like this. Other cases also, the research proposal doesn't have any novelty. If there is no novelty, there is no matter of accepting such a kind of all proposals here. Next concept is, next point is failure to state all of the basic assumptions that are relevant to the study. Next, concern irrelevant assumptions. Your objective is different, your assumptions are different, and your findings are different, because in the research proposal you have to submit all the points from starting to ending, because as I told you, it is a document, it is a clear-cut idea about the total area, about the area of the problem. But here just we failed getting of this, there is no relevance of what we assumed, what we want to solve. Such a case also we will get fail on writing of all the proposals. Another one is selecting unsubstantiated as another point is there, selecting unsubstantiated assumptions which cannot be defined by any logic, empirical evidence. People will do this also without having any ideas. Common errors people will do. Due to this, there is no chance of getting success in writing these proposals. So, my dear friends, there are students also my dear friends. Here we need to keep in mind preparing of all common errors. We have to avoid those all. Get success in writing of research proposals. Let me tell you another part of evaluation of the research proposals. Our part is over. Let us see how the research proposals are going to be evaluated by the total group of people in agencies. That is, first point is like a problem identification. In the problem identification itself, the people will evaluate what is exactly the problem, what you are going to do, how briefly you are stated those all the research problems there. Through that the evaluation can be done. The next point, the background to the research problem. Here also total whatever you prepare, the same points again take into consideration for evaluating any research proposal here. Likewise, the literature review, and we'll go for the conceptual framework and the objectives, research design. So here also have the objective been stated clearly. The objective has to tell clear picture about the research problem over here. Then we will go for other concept like evaluation point, significance, feasibility. Here I think all almost all discussed there. We will go for this particular feasibility study. In the feasibility, as a researcher, we have to be check some points like is the problem reachable, and is it feasible? Do the preliminary data and available sources support its feasibility? Another point, does the candidate's academic profile or potential support his or ability to accomplish the project? Yeah, it is also going to be evaluated. I think doctorate or eligible writing the research proposals. Why? Because through this the agencies, they will identify your stuff, your knowledge, how much ability you accomplish to complete the project. That the feasibility tests are done by those all research agencies while accepting our proposal, like a significance there, importance also they check it. Like this, other general comments here. Is the proposal well structured or poorly compiled? If the latter, what should be done to make it a well structured proposal? Another point is language. Yes, and language wise, the research proposal should give you clear idea. Has the research proposal been proofread and edited before submitting any research proposal to agencies or funding all agencies? You have to be number of times correct it, number of times proofread, and you have to edit the concept the total rough data and total information, and we have to simplify it and put into simple words and to avoiding this a lot of confusions. We have to follow here. See, like the references I followed for getting these all the data. This one, I hope this particular concept is completed. For you, as per the syllabus, dear my our MBA dear MBA students, this I covered here total almost here the research process, research steps, what is research and differences, and what is the relationship among the research and also research proposal and the components all. I hope it helps you a lot for your academics, as well as it also helps you to write research proposals to so many agencies also. Here I am going to tell you some research agencies like AICT. Through AICT also providing so much of funds to encourage even students and also professors. DSC Department of Science and Technology, these people also providing the fund, and this social studies also just we have a lot of agencies to get in. Another concept I tell you, all the funding agencies where we are getting so much of funds for this research proposals. Thank you so much, my dear friends. It is Corona time. Please all of you take rest, focus on academics, just stay home and stay safe. To follow some precautions in home, because social distancing is very important to avoid this coronavirus, to stop this coronavirus. So just I would like to tell you, my dear students, please follow. Don't follow like giving shake hands. Follow like this, not like this. Go back like this, and have sanitization for your hands. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.